His opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Okay, as the big dog makes his way to the ring, Corey, I'm going to completely disagree with you.
It happens right here, right now.
I'm going to disagree with you, Coach. In the back of Roman Reigns' mind, he has to know that his shoulders were on the mat for the count of 3 after a spear from Bobby Lashley. The big dog can say he's forgotten about it all he wants, but the truth is, it's in Reigns' mind.
Roman Reigns versus Lashley. Winner will face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And here we go, match underway.
And I got to believe, even though he'll never admit it, somewhere Paul Heyman is watching and doing his homework for Brock Lesnar.
Hashtag SummerSlam, because that's what this match is all about. Our main event here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw.
Two fools just forcing one another around the ring. The stalemate here in the early moments. Clean break from the big dog.
Yeah, it's all about pace and the filling out process.
Ooh. See how explosive Bobby Lashley was and then got rocked. Reigns with 2 big rights.
Oh, and Reigns exploding. Cover kick out by
Roman looking to end this one quickly. It's a smart strategy. Roman knows Bobby's got the endurance to take a match deep.
No doubt, after Extreme Rules, these two will not surprise each other.
Well, it was Extreme Rules that perhaps Roman Reigns got a little overconfident. Spent that extra half a second to tongue lash Bobby Lashley and paid for it.
And look at Reigns taking the fight outside the ring. Roman Reigns focused tonight as he puts Lashley back inside the squared circle and continues his attack.
You know, with all of these matches that have been made tonight for SummerSlam, you could argue that whoever loses tonight will be on the outside of the SummerSlam card looking in.
Oh, and there's Roman Reigns knocked over the top rope by Lashley. And Lashley now looking to dominate against Roman Reigns, much like he did in parts of the match at SummerSlam. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley. Oh! And here's the cover by Lashley. Hook of the leg on Roman Reigns. Almost had him. The winner goes to SummerSlam to face Brock Lesnar for the title. Cover again, and again Reigns powers out at 2.
Roman feeling the effects of that massive spine buster, favoring his neck, and Lashley now keeping the pressure on the big dog.
Corey, you said the deeper we go in the match, the more it favors Bobby Lashley, and I think we're seeing that right now. Bobby with the power and the execution.
It's just so explosive. Lashley, in the blink of an eye, can do something so impactful. Lashley now just tearing at the shoulders of Roman Reigns. His knee right in the spine of the big dog.
So much on the line here tonight. Match at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar.
Let's take one more look at this.
This is incredible,
spine buster.
Wow, the sound.
And now Lashley looking to control Roman Reigns, and perhaps Lashley has Roman's number. Very emphatic victory at Extreme Rules 8 nights ago.
You can see the face of both men, and this match means a lot to both men, but I think, guys, for several different reasons.
What more reason do you need than there's an opportunity at Brock Lesnar in the Universal Championship at SummerSlam?
I think Roman Reigns wants to prove he can get it done and get the win this time, and Bobby wants to put all the doubters to bed.
I don't know why Bobby Lashley has any doubters. He beat Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. He won a triple threat match last week. Lashley has got all the
both men down.
Credentials you could want to be a legitimate challenger to Brock Lesnar.
There is no doubt he has the credentials, but when you leave critics to get the opportunity, it's another thing to be able to show up on this level when you're called upon. That's the mark of a different kind of superstar.
Well, right now, Roman Reigns is doing his best to devise some sort of plan, find some sort of answer, because everything he has tried, Lashley has answered.
And now you see the confidence beginning to creep back in to Roman Reigns.
Is it confidence, or in this case, is it false bravado?
Well, I think it's trying to figure out what exactly do I need to do next.
Old Faithful thinking about a Superman punch.
Locked and loaded. Roman Reigns. Lashley caught him. Full Nelson.
Lashley so powerful. He could snap Roman's neck in this position long enough time.
A full Nelson is a submission maneuver if applied properly.
Reigns might be passing out.
And Lashley has it locked in on Roman Reigns.
Locked in perfectly.
Bobby Lashley with a full Nelson on Reigns, and Roman's in trouble in the middle of the ring. When have you seen a full Nelson used to this effectiveness like Lashley's using it?
Not in a long, long time. But when's the last time you saw an athlete as powerful as Bobby Lashley?
Hey, neither man cares how they get it done. They just care that they get it done.
How about the resilience of Roman Reigns being able to fight out of that, but has the damage been done to the neck of Reigns?
Roman's seeing stars right now. When you're that close to passing out, it's hard to recover quickly.
Lashley ducks underneath now. Step on the ring, face first goes Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley locked in. Rolls him over. Lashley looking for a submission move here.
Bobby refuses to let Roman Reigns go.
Lashley's got almost a modified head and arm triangle right now. This could also put Roman to sleep.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, middle of the ring. Is he going to tap out? Now he wraps the arm. And now Roman Reigns is in trouble. Bobby Lashley's got it locked in good.
If you're Roman, how do you prepare for this? If you're Roman, how do you counter this?
Roman Reigns trying to power out of this somehow. But will he pass out? Will he tap out? Will Lashley go to SummerSlam? Critical moment in this match.
Look at the intensity and the effort on the face of Bobby
Lashley.
Lashley.
Down. Roman Reigns forces the break. It's all Roman could do.
It was desperate, but it was effective. Yeah, Roman Reigns got the hold broken.
The only way Bobby Lashley could kick out was to let that hold go. Beautiful job by Roman Reigns.
Lashley into the corner. Sidestep shoulder first into the post.
Lashley might have taken himself out momentarily there. Roman's still far from recovered.
We knew these two would dig deep, but boys, this is real deep.
Lashley trying to pull himself back up to a vertical base. Roman Reigns, meanwhile, in trouble, center of the ring as well. This is an incredible turning point in this match.
It certainly could be. This is the biggest opportunity for Roman to recover and generate some offense as we've seen maybe the entire match, but Lashley trying to recover on his own.
Yeah, Lashley trying to fight back into it after his shoulder went into the post, and now it's Roman Reigns delivering those wicked clotheslines right to the side of the face and the neck of Bobby Lashley.
Reigns just battering Lashley over and over again.
And you can see the effect they're having on Bobby.
Roman still doesn't have his bearings about him. You can see it in his eyes.
Lashley.
Power slam!
Cover to advance the SummerSlam! Near fall by Lashley.
That was 2.5.
It's the first time we've seen frustration on the face of Lashley. But I think he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, Lashley was frustrated, but he put himself right in position to perhaps deal the final blow to Roman Reigns.
Look at Bobby stalking Roman Reigns. The laser focus, not taking his eyes off of Reigns.
Lashley going to be looking for the home run, the spear that picked up the victory at Extreme Rules.
Bobby can taste Brooklyn.
Reigns slow to his feet. Still weary.
Oh, look at Reigns exploited out of the corner. I think Lashley was going for the spear. Cover now by Reigns. Almost had him. Power out by Lashley.
The inside of Roman's knee caught Lashley right between the eyes. It wasn't pretty, but it certainly accomplished what was needed. Roman avoided a spear. Big Dog now trying to catch his breath, trying to figure out what to do next. His eyes becoming a little bit more clear.
Yeah, Roman's trying to feed off this crowd, the energy, and there is a lot of energy in this building here tonight.
Big right hand. Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. Cover to go to SummerSlam. Lashley powers out at 2.
So 2 Superman punches, and Bobby was able to kick out of both. If Roman lands a 3rd, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I don't think Roman Reigns thought Bobby Lashley was going to kick out of 1. Let's take another look at this resilience of Roman. Boom! Right on the jaw of Bobby Lashley.
This has been an incredible match. Both men punishing one another.
Both men came prepared. Both men came ready, Michael.
Yeah, the prize at the end of this match, a date with Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship in Brooklyn at SummerSlam.
Oh, Roman is feeling himself.
Lashley,
very, very smart
better
decision.
move.
Very smart decision.
But did Bobby do it on purpose? Does he even know where he was?
Bobby did it on purpose.
Because he knows where he was.
Bobby was avoiding a worst-case scenario, maybe a third Superman punch or a spear.
I don't think
Reigns.
Bobby even looked up. I didn't think Bobby knows where he is.
It's instinct, Coach. Bobby's got it in spades. He's a fighter.
And now the official will begin the count. Roman Reigns not going to waste any time, though. He's going to stay on the attack here as he watches Bobby Lashley slowly try to make his way back in the ring.
Reigns knows he can inflict some serious damage on the outside. Stalking Lashley.
Oh, he got him punch again. Lashley caught him.
No.
And he caught him with the right. Looked like Lashley was setting him up for another belly-to-belly, and Roman caught him with the right hand. And now Roman sent through the side, and he landed hard. Roman landed hard on the side of his head and neck.
Yeah, I think he hurt his neck.
Yeah, Roman may have a stinger.
Spear!
Lashley, spear! Bobby Lashley with a spear. Here's the cover on Reigns to go to SummerSlam. No! Did he get him? No!
Now, don't focus on what didn't happen. Focus on what needs to happen.
I think Lashley's focus, Corey. He's back in that zone. He just let out a primal roar. And now Lashley in the corner is setting up Roman Reigns. He's looking perhaps for a second spear in this match.
And Bobby has so much left in the tank.
Final spear to send Lashley to Barclays Center with the beast.
Superman punch! Reigns with the interception.
That's 3.
But Lashley's still standing, at least for now.
Went for the spear.
Oh,
Lashley
right.
countered. Spear! Caught him! Cover by Reigns! Reigns is going to SummerSlam!
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns gets his wish. A date with the Beast Brock Lesnar in 4 weeks in Brooklyn.
Roman Reigns feels like he should be the Universal Champion already. Well, guess what, gentlemen? He now has the opportunity to prove to the world that indeed he should be.
But Corey, what a performance tonight, not only by Reigns, but by Bobby Lashley in a huge matchup.
This was truly an epic battle that could have gone either man's way. It was who could outlast the other. Reigns nails a almost desperate Superman punch and opened the door for a spear that sends him to Suplex City with the Beast incarnate at SummerSlam.
You know, Bobby Lashley has nothing to be ashamed of, but there are no prizes, gentlemen, for second place. And tonight, it's about Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns alone.
Well, I can assure you one thing, Roman Reigns has a hell of a lot more respect for Bobby Lashley after tonight, even than he did after Extreme Rules. Reigns was just taken to the limit and back by Bobby Lashley.
That man Bobby Lashley is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of tonight after this performance against Roman Reigns.
You know, these are the nights, these are the moments that you remember being in battles such as these. Roman and Bobby, tell you what, they gave us a night, they gave us a main event.
Corey, did you see the nod of respect from Roman Reigns to Bobby Lashley?
Absolutely, I did. Everyone in the WWE Universe saw it.
All about respect.
Two gladiators who left it all in the ring tonight.
I am sure that was not easy for Bobby Lashley to do.
But for Roman Reigns, it is what he wanted. Another opportunity at Brock Lesnar in the Universal Championship. Reigns calls himself the uncrowned champion. He has a chance to right, in his mind, a wrong.
Bobby Lashley feels like the biggest opportunity of his career just slipped right through his fingers, with good reason.
Bobby is devastated at that loss.
Roman Reigns